Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Sag, today, let's do a what you don't see coming style reading. Let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming, Sag. Let's see what's coming in your direction. Let's see what's heading towards you. Let's find out what's all right, there we go, there we go. Wow, 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 wow. Soulmates. Okay, could be a love reading. It could be a soulmate coming towards you. If not, it could be soul contract and life purpose, if this is going to be more of a general or that type of style reading. Oh, we gonna find out. We gonna find out. Let's see what's coming towards you. But it looks like we have an incoming soulmate or soul purpose energy coming towards you, Sag. What is this energy? What do we need to know? We got the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy in the house. Okay. Incoming messages. We have Capricorn energy, the Devil. We have the Magician, Gemini energy. We have the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy in the house. Okay. There's definitely a message and some communication here. Could be something you manifested. Maybe they manifested you. We gonna see. We have two queens here. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Both these queens have their eyes closed. Maybe, well, we are in what you don't see coming style reading. There's the Eight of Wands. Okay. A lot of communication, a lot of forward movement. Well, golly gee, Sag, the overall energy is that's you. I was just trying to rhyme. I was just being silly. Okay. The Hermit and the Temperance. A lot of major arcana. So this is a heavy hitter, heavy energy. We got a grand slam here. Hermit and Temperance. Virgo, Sagittarius energy. What's the Hermit? Maybe your intuition just tell it. There's the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Okay. I think there's like it's like spidey sense. I don't know. For the Temperance and the Hermit, I feel like it's spidey sense. It's like you're tingling. You know something's coming. You know it's on the way. You know you be manifesting this. And it looks like your manifestations are coming through. Let's start with the Queen of Cups. What is the Queen of Cups for Sagittarius? How are we starting this reading? I do feel we're in a love reading, and I do feel it is a soulmate. And I feel you know that it's just around the corner. High Priestess energy, Cancer, Pisces, Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So I do feel it's like you've let go of control. You know how she's got her hands up. She's just washing her hands clean of this. She's just let go of control. She's manifesting. She knows what she wants. And she's going to let the universe bring it to her. And that's exactly what's happened with the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. There's soulmate energy again, twin flame if that's what you believe, soul contract, soulmate. And there's the Three of Cups. You could be dating, could be a past life reunion, could be a reunion from a past soulmate. Maybe you already know this person, maybe you've met them. We'll see as things go through here. But there is an element of celebrating. Get ready, pop the champagne, pop the booty. Seven of Swords and the Strength. I feel there's strategy. I do feel you've been wanting this. Yeah, the Two of Wands. I do feel you've been doing things differently, mixing things up. I feel part of it is just letting go of control, right? I say it all the time, but my favorite manifestation teacher, metaphysical teacher is Florence Scovel-Shinn. I love her work. I love her books. I love the way she explains things. Have you ever read a book and you're just thinking like I read a book this one time, like every word I had to look up. They were like 20, they were huge. It was like, what is this? And then the guy kept saying, I'm a doctor. It's like, all right, doctor, you're reading a manifestation book and you use words that like the average person understands. So that's what I like the most about her is it's understandable. It's relatable, right? You understand what she's saying. It's simple. And she does say that if you want to manifest what you want, you have to release control. It'll happen at the right time. You just trust in the divine. And I believe that's what's happened. You've just changed the way you're doing things. I feel you've been patiently waiting for soulmate, soul, true love. I think it's about to come towards you. What's the Devil? Could be a Capricorn. It could be some lower virtue, some addiction, some lust. What is the Devil? Could have been some temptation that you had to overcome. Seven of Swords is in reverse there. And the Devil. Okay. And the Five of Swords. I do think you have to overcome some I feel it's temptation here. And there's karma. And there's the Empress, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. I kind of feel like, Sag, you've been through the ringer a little bit here in the sense that I think that you may have come across maybe some toxic people, maybe some very attractive people or person, but just because they're attractive, it doesn't mean they're a good person, right? The devil does not look like the devil. The devil looks like a sexy ass beast. So I do feel there has been some temptation, but you've let go of that temptation. You've washed your hands clean of that temptation. It could have been a specific person or an archetype. You could have been looping with an archetype or a person. And I'm going to say a very sexy ass person here. But you have walked away from that, and you've made the decision to walk away from that, right? So you've given into temptation. I think you recognize the liars, you recognize the game, you recognize the players, the sirens, the sirenettes, players, playettes. That's done. Enough hurt and pain in your past. It's time for you for true love. It's really, this reading is all about true love coming towards you, babe. Let's talk about this person. Let's get to the good part of the reading. We have the Magician and the Page of Wands. So here comes your communication. Here comes meeting this motherfucker. Magician, Page of Wands. What's this energy for Sagittarius? What is this conversation? Who is this person? I do feel you've been manifesting them. We have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be a single mom. There is the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And there's a Seven of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, I feel this might be someone from work. There's the Star and the Four of Cups. They don't know if you're going to accept their cup of love. I kind of feel like some of you, this could be something, maybe you met them at your current place of employment. Maybe they're from an old job, or maybe work is very important to this person and maybe to you. And maybe you've put work in the forefront of life as opposed to maybe love or those other parts of life. Got to get your shit together first type of energy. Someone's about to ask you out. Ace of Wands, there it is again, the Eight of Pentacles. There's the Six of Pentacles. Are you going to accept their cup of love? The Hanged Man. And there's the Six of Cups. Is it from the, no, Wheel of Fortune. So destiny has taken a turn for the better. I do feel, okay, I'm getting a vibe here. Some of you might, I feel it's going both ways. Some of you, I do feel it's a past person, but I don't feel like it's a past lover. I feel like it's someone you knew and nothing happened. I kind of feel like I'm getting coworker vibe, Sag. Maybe you worked, maybe it's a friend of a coworker. This is not a stranger to you, okay? So this soulmate energy, this person coming through is someone you already know. But I don't feel it's like someone in your life. It's like someone you knew. Let me rephrase that. I feel acquaintance vibe or someone from an old job. And you're either going to run into this person or this person's going to reach out, whether they text, call, Facebook you, Insta you. I don't feel it's a text or a call because then that means I had your phone number. I kind of feel it's a different scenario. There's the Knight of Cups. They're definitely about to ask you out. So you got a past person coming through, but it's a past acquaintance. And some of you, I feel like it's someone at work. Someone at work's got feelings for you. They got eyes for you, Sag. And they are going to reach out. With that Knight of Cups, they're just going to ask you out. So you have someone that's, what you don't see coming is either, why do I feel the need to explain it again? I don't know. Either a coworker or an acquaintance of a coworker from the past, someone that you used to know, somebody you used to know, or a coworker now, someone you're working with now. They're about to reach out. They're about to talk to you. They're going to ask you on a date. How Sag you gonna know who this person is? Can you narrow that down? How many past people think Sag is a sexy ass beast? Maybe a lot, Sag. Okay. The Nine of Cups. Whoa-ho. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's the Emperor. And there's this. And there's you. Someone that you had feelings for. Okay. This person was very guarded though. Look at this. Okay. So when I asked who this was, we got the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups. For me, that's like fantasy vibes. That's like you wish something happened. You were very attracted to them, but nothing happened. Maybe you were coworkers. Maybe they were your boss. Maybe they were your friend's best friend, friend's brother, BFF's bro, you know, bros before hoes and chicks before dicks, you know, type of thing. But I think I think those are the sayings. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you know what I'm saying. I feel there's a guarded energy here. And there's you smack dab in the middle. So that's how it is. It's someone who was guarded or someone that there just wasn't the opportunity for something to happen. But I do feel that you felt an attraction to this person. That's who it is. Okay? Ten of Cups and the Seven of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Again, I get fantasy. I think it's someone that you've been hoping it would have happened with. Maybe you were fantasizing, dreaming about them. Maybe they've been visiting you in the astral or in the dream state. But someone that you felt a connection with. Well, damn, that's why you felt that connection, baby, because they are your soulmate. And maybe you just met them at the wrong time, and the right time's now. What's this Queen of Pentacles energy? Is this you? You just have a lot of earth charts, single mom, single dad energy? Is it has to do with money again. And there's this, I feel, for some of you, no work romance, and maybe you're just not working there anymore. Maybe it was a friend of a coworker. I keep getting work vibes. And for those where that's not the situation, I feel like it's someone who had to get themselves stable and set, right? If they're not set financially, especially if they are an earth sign, if they're not set financially, they're going to be stressed. They're going to be worried. They need that stability and that security. And they may have been really focused on their money. And that's why nothing really happened, right? They were distracted. I feel the Queen of Pentacles is them. And again, someone who may have been against a coworker relationship, someone who may have been against dating their friend's coworker, or someone who, well, you're currently working with, it might be nerve-wracking to get involved, or someone who had to get their shit together. There's an element of finances here and work in your reading, so apply it how it applies to you. There's the Eight of Wands, there's the communication, there's the forward movement. But the Eight of Wands is like uncharted territory. Maybe it was a dream, maybe it was a fantasy, maybe you never thought that you'd see this person again or that anything would ever happen, but they were in the back of your mind, or you're checking them on Facebook because they look good. What's the Eight of Wands? Is that just communication? Is that forward movement? What do we have here? Oh, hold on, we have more cards than I thought. The Six of Cups. I do think this is someone that was on your mind, Sag. Five of Wands in reverse. You were at peace with that, though. What is this? You. All right, what about you? Two of Swords. There's a blockage here. You get to walk away from control. I think it was just about the right time. And I think, like at the beginning of the reading, right, we talked about releasing control. The right person's going to come at the right time. Mother Sophia, bring him or her to me now. And that worked, baby. So this is you getting what you deserve. I just feel whoever you were thinking about or fantasizing or feeling like it was never going to happen, it was just a dream, it's only just a dream, that is your soulmate. And maybe that's why you were dreaming. Maybe that's why you're fantasizing, like whether it's just daydreaming, like dreaming at night, or visiting each other in the astral. It's like it was a mutual thing. Yeah, and there it is again. And there's the Hanged Man. So, Sag, that person that you thought that things were never going to happen with, it revolves around money and work. Things are about to happen. All right, what are they coming to say, coming to do? Can we get a little more detail on the message? I know it's a little bit out of the blue. It's like you want it, but you never thought it was going to happen kind of thing. It's like, you know what I mean? So, hold on. Oh, golly gee. I fell on the floor. I haven't had a card fall on the floor in a while. I've been doing pretty good. All right, some things will never change. Knight of Wands, hold on. What is this card? What is it? The Sun. The Six of Swords. You've been going back and forth on this person, but ultimately I feel like you had moved on. But then there's them thinking about you, thinking about what could have been, thinking about what would have been, and they never let go of you either. I think I'm yelling because I'm getting excited for you, Sajay. There's the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and the masculine is definitely not going to let this opportunity pass them by. The Death and the King of Swords. No more holding back. No more withdrawn energy. If it was about money and not being secure, this person's secure now and they're comfortable in that area and they want a relationship. This person's not just coming back to date you. They're not just coming for a good time. They want something serious with you. And there's the Knight of Wands and the Sun. Someone been going back and forth on what makes them happy, but ultimately it's you. So Sag, what's coming towards you that you don't see coming is your soulmate. That's an excellent reading. That's a beautiful thing. As a reader, you never know what you're coming into, and when it's talking about drama, your heart stops. Trust me, you're like, all right, let's settle down and see but this is no drama, mama. This is love. This is a relationship. This is an investment. And there's the heart, which come true. I think we had the Nine of Cups, but even if we didn't, I was feeling that energy. There's the King and the Queen of Pentacles and the World. A brand new cycle with your soulmate. They're going to reach out. Expect to hear that reach out from the person that's been kind of stuck in the back of your mind, that you kind of wish something happened with, but it never did. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. And it's going to make you very happy. That's what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. All right, Saggy. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll see where you guys are doing. I want to go a month out from when they reach out. So this is what you don't see coming. So they could reach out sometime here in the month of June, right? I think today's June 20th. Might be the 21st. I think it's the 20th. It's around that time frame, okay? And so you're gonna hear from this person soon. And we'll go from a month from when you hear from them. But let's grab some oracles. You know how I do, baby. I like oracles in the middle of the reading. What's the current connection? 11, 11. You seeing this number, baby? Is this popping up in your feed? All right, 11, 11 is an important number for twin flames. We have soulmate energy, twin flame energy. The cards have spoken. Why do I keep doing this today? I want to do this. The cards have spoken. I don't know why. Okay, we'll let that go. So this symbolizes harmony and balance of your soul counterpart, because you two are coming together. I want to see what you need to surrender to here when it comes to this love, this relationship, this person, this connection. What does Sagittarius need to surrender to when it comes to this? Fear. All right, that's fear, by the way. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. All right, Sag, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, like I said, let's see where you are in a month from when this person reaches out. Let's see how things go. Let's see how this plays out. You go from the Hangman to the Sun. But again, a lot of major arcanas. So something that's going to really have a profound effect on your life. All right, what's on the other side? So Pisces energy, Leo energy here. What else we got for Sag? We want some cards. We want some cards. Five of Pentacles. What the matter? What does that mean? What's on the other side of that? Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. There again, there's the Eight of Swords. Well, you guys are in a relationship here. There's the Hierophant. There's the Ace of Cups. So this moves into a relationship quite quickly. I feel it's two people who want the same thing. I do feel you were both stuck on each other. I think you make each other quite happy. Maybe the Five of Pentacles is missing each other, looking at what could have been, what would have been, what might have been, but what never was until now. But let's clarify, what's the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody wasn't financially there. They just weren't. If it's your end, it's your end. If it's not, it's not. Somebody, the foundations weren't there. The finances weren't there. Somebody was struggling financially, or again, it was a work thing and they weren't not comfortable with that. And that's what caused a delay in this connection, this relationship. Everything in divine timing. That time's now. You guys never stop thinking about each other. I don't know what else to say. Your soulmate's coming through. You're in a relationship with them. It wasn't the right time. Again, whether it's because of work or someone wasn't financially secure or comfortable. They weren't. Someone may have been in school. Maybe you guys met in school, felt you were too young. The Page of Swords here. But there's the strength, the passion, the connection, the chemistry. It was strong enough that both of you felt it. And a month after this person reaches out, after you reconnect, you will be in a relationship with this person, Sagittarius. You will not be single for much longer. Your soulmate is coming through. And I think, and I feel like you manifested this. You released control. You just let it happen. And now it's happening. All right, Sag, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Sag, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it benefited and resonated you. And as always, if you like your reading and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. Thank you, Sag. I always appreciate your support. Now, let's close your reading off with your final message. What's the final message for Sag? Truly sacred rest is soul care. When we honor quiet time alone, we intentionally step away from the chaos of life. We unplug from the noise and distractions. We relish moments of tranquility. Pause, shed a layer, recalibrate. That's what's up. I wish you the best of luck, Sag. Until next time.